What's up, coaches? Hope you guys are doing well. Wanted to make a short video to go over the new whiteboard setup. We don't want a novel up here each day. That becomes overwhelming for both coach and class member, but we want a little bit more organized and detailed approach to what we had previously. Hopefully this provides a little bit better clarity to the programming each day and helps you provide a better class for your members. So on this far left-hand side, we've got the warm-up, the top being the general warm-up, and then the bottom being the specific prep or specific warm-up. A note on the specific prep: anytime we have something that is done for a specific purpose, so that would be something like tall cleans, or that would be something like beat swings. Whenever there's something that we're really looking to hone in on a specific piece of a movement, we want to make a little bullet point to reflect that. So today's specific prep is just basically hip mobility and shoulder mobility, and just prep for those two areas. It's not specific to any movement. But let's say we had tall snatch up there where we're really working on the third pull on the snatch. We want to make a quick note in that specific prep section to reflect that. Let's say we were doing toes to bar that day and we're working beat swings, and we want to stay hollow in that beat swing. So maybe make a note of just one or two things that we were looking for in those specific prep movements. Next section here, we've got strength and skill. So this is exactly what the athletes are doing. So their reps, their sets, the time component, and so on. This would be what they're logging and what they see and be on the whiteboard. And then the points performance. Here, this could be in reference to the movements that they're completing, meaning what would you like to see as the points performance for their movement. That could be like staying vertical in the dip, that could be like keeping the full foot planted, and so on. And then we're also talking about reference to how we want to load or approach that particular strength. So just a note here today, I've got, hey, this is something that we're chasing muscle stamina. We want the toughest loader scales that allow for unbroken sets. And obviously this is going to be specific to that day's programming, but that's the points performance are in reference to those two things. The movements that are being performed, what are the points performance of that? And then what are we looking for in terms of the loading of that particular strength and how that'll flow over the course of that day. So moving to the opposite side here, this is the WOD. So what we want in this section is just the workout. So what are the athletes doing? This is what they're doing, what they're logging. This is exactly what they'd see and be on the whiteboard. And it's giving clarity to what they're doing without putting the goals and scaling on the same section. So going to goals and scaling now what I'm talking about is what is the stimulus of the workout. For today, it's the same volume with different approaches. Some good things to put in this particular section would be sweet spots. What are you looking for time component wise for the workout as a whole, for each individual section, and so on. Then we're looking at movements, and what are we looking for with each particular movement. This is in reference to loading, how we're pacing and breaking up sets. And some easy things to put in here is always the reference to unbroken when fresh, or how many sets something should be taking, and then reference to effort or pacing as you go along here, like you see in the ski or row. This doesn't have to be concrete. This can be kind of up to coach's discretion, and it doesn't have to be taken exactly from the notes. So if there's something you'd like to focus on that you'd like to see take place in your class with your group, feel free to expand and use your own judgment here on the goals and scaling with that particular workout. All right. Last part here is I hope this helps create a little bit better flow for you at the whiteboard. So whenever I'm standing here and I'm talking about this particular day, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to go over the workout in its entirety. All right, here is this workout. It's for time. It's 4 rounds, and I'm going all the way through. I'm going to talk about exactly how the workout's going to flow. Now I move to this side, and I start talking about what's the stimulus of the workout. What are we looking for sweet spots in terms of time components? Now, what are we looking for in each individual movement? So it has this really nice flow about it. I'm not jumping back and forth from what is the workout to now a goal for one movement. All right, back to this, rest for 3 minutes. All right, do this on the ski. We want to use the whiteboard to flow nicely, and hopefully the new setup with the board helps you create that. Cool. If you guys have questions or reflections on the new setup or any feedback, please let me know. Hope you guys have a great day. See ya.